everyone. Today I'm here with video number 2 for lesson number 14, chemical effects of current. Okay, in the previous video we have studied about conductors and insulators, and we also learned how a weak current can be detected by using a LED and a magnetic compass. Now, before going to the next part of the chapter, I would like you to explain some of the terms which we have to study in this chapter for more understanding of chemical effects of electricity, because there are certain terms which need to be learnt by all. So this presentation will have all those terms which are being used in chemical effects of electricity. The first one is electrolyte and non-electrolytes. So in the slide you can see there is a table salt in one of the picture, and in the another the sugar is there and whole circuit has been set. The circuit where table salt is there, the bulb is glowing, while the bulb is not glowing where there is a sugar solution. So by this you can get an idea that electrolyte is a substance which gives ions, or electrolyte can also be defined as substance which conduct electricity when dissolved in water or when it is melted. So here in this picture, which is electrolyte? Table salt is electrolyte and sugar is non-electrolyte. Okay, see one more slide. Here you are having solution of electrolytes, and there's the light bulb glows. There is a power supply and therefore the light bulb is glowing. But in the next picture, solution of non-electrolyte, the bulb is not glowing, because non-electrolyte are the substances which do not conduct electricity. Okay, the different examples for electrolytes can be acids, bases and salt solution, because they all conduct electricity. Non-electrolyte, they do not conduct electricity, like sugar solution, honey is there, oil is there, then alcohol is there, urea is there. These all substances, they do not conduct electricity, therefore they are said to be non-electrolytes. Next part is cation and anion. Before that, you should know what is an ion. Ion is a charged atom. Atoms, you know, atoms are neutral, but when an atom attains a charge, then it becomes an ion. It can be of two types, cation and anion. So what are these cation and anion? When an atom loses an electron, then it is said to be cation. When it gains an electron, then it is said to be anion. Okay. Ion with a positive charge is cation. It is losing an electron. Ion with a negative charge is anion, because it is gaining an electron. Okay. So metals form cations. Metals, because they are losing the electrons, therefore they attain a positive charge and they form cation. Like you can see Na and K. Na is sodium, K is potassium. And non-metals form anion, like chlorine and fluorine. What they do? They accept the electrons. They take the electrons and therefore they attain a negative charge. Okay. They both are charged particles. Cation, positive charge. Anion, negative charge. Okay. So let's see what is our next term. Next is electrodes. Electrodes can be a metallic wire or a rod, or it can be a plate also, through which electric current is entering or leaving the electrolytic solution. Here you can see the distilled water is there. These two rods like structure. These are what? These are the electrodes. Okay. They are dipped in liquids to conduct the electricity and to see whether the electrolyte is conducting electricity or it is a non-electrolyte solution. Then electrodes are also of two types, anode and cathode. As you can see, anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. If you remember, this log sign is showing the positive sign of the battery of a cell, and it is connected to the positive side, this is anode, and the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal is called cathode. Okay, anode is positive, cathode is negative electrode. And this can also be said, because you know the flow of electricity is from positive to negative side. Then you can tell me that from which electrode electricity enters the solution. It is anode, because it is connected to the positive terminal, and at which electrode the current leaves the solution, it is cathode, because it is the negative electrode. Okay, anode positive, cathode is connected to the negative terminal. Next is voltmeter and ammeter. These are also two devices which we use in an electrical circuit. Maybe not here in class 8, but you will study this in class 9. So you should know what is the difference between the two. Okay. Ammeter, it is a device used to measure the current in a circuit, that how much amount of current is passing, and the unit of current is ampere. Voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference between the 2 points. Okay, and voltage is measured in volts. This is the difference between ammeter and voltmeter. Last term for today is voltmeter or electrolytic cell. So voltmeter can be any glass or a plastic container which is having 3 important things. 2 electrodes should be there, and 1 electrolytic solution should be there. Then it is called a voltmeter. Voltmeter is also called electrolytic cell. As you can see here, there is a trough which is containing aqueous solution, means the solution has been made in water, and it is an electrolyte because it is having a charge. Then there are 2 electrodes, anode and cathode, which are connected to positive and negative terminals respectively, and the current is flowing. So this whole setup is said to be a voltmeter or a electrolytic cell. Okay, a glass or plastic container which is having 2 electrodes is called voltmeter or electrolytic cell. In electrolytic cell, oxidation is occurring at anode because the current is started flowing from anode, and reduction occurs at cathode. Just remember this thing, oxidation and reduction, because this we will deal in electrolysis also. Then I will explain you the detailed thing, how the electrons are gained or how the electrons are loosed. Okay, so this much for today. Please learn these terms. This will be beneficial for our next video. Thank you.